throwing now. Ryan on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive.
For them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So out come the Falcons now. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick six. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flushed out right. Looking deep for... wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. Demaryius Thomas, 79 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Shifts by him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll...
He's got a man, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On first down, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. But they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Give him 30 yards there.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. After the interception, here's Ryan. Drops it off for Coleman. Still fighting for more. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
21.
To throw on second down. Ryan dancing to his left. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's got this down to the 35. You call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. From the gun, Ryan. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
There we go. Hey, express. 22. Ready to go.
Operating from the gun. Ryan steps away to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
We got three, fellas.
Here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Down. Green the line. Green the line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Come back. Come back.
On second down, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. And he rifles one incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Watson flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Ryan back into his end zone. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
22.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 52 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, Ryan going for the deep ball. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On third down, Ryan being chased out left. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Ryan will throw again. Buying time to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 64 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
To throw on 3rd down. Ryan forced out to his left. Looking deep for Julio. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. To throw again is Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing again, Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Down. Green the line. Green the line. 2 jet.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Looking deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And here now come the Falcons. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your...
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
That's caught at the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson.